When you start taking action, you set your destiny in motion. When you start taking action, you set your destiny in motion. Without a doubt, every single one of you here today, you're made for big things. Bigger than you ever think it's possible. But you will never know it until you're willing to take the step forward. Not doing the things that you're familiar with, but doing the things that you're not familiar with. Things that excite you, but also scares you. So I don't want you to walk out of this room and start thinking, I must take lots of action, because there are some actions that are not good actions. They will distract you. So I have a system that I use. I call it the XYZ system, and I want to teach you this very quickly. So what is the XYZ system? There are 3 types of actions that you can take towards your goals. There are the X actions. These are actions that directly contribute to you achieving your goal. And then there is the Y action, that are actions that support you in achieving your goal. And then, of course, there is the Z action, which is Z stands for sleeping, counterproductive action that distract you from achieving your goals. The whole idea is this. If you want to achieve your big dreams, you need to start focusing on taking the X actions. And I want to give you 2 examples. Remember just now I told you that one thing that you can do to set your fire blazing is when you set big goals that scares you, that excites you. Perhaps for some of you, it's being a $10 million producer. So if you put that down, $10 million producer, you got to start asking yourself how to get there. Because you will never get there just by writing this down on a piece of paper. But unfortunately, maybe you have never achieved 10 million before. You have only achieved 1 million. And to achieve 1 million and 10 million is different. The strategies are different. So if that's you, you need to do the one on the right. You need to start looking for people who are getting there or who are already there, and you ask them what are some of the X actions that they have taken that have helped them got that far. Success always leaves traces. You do the things they do, you will get there eventually. These are for goals that you have never achieved before. Now, but what about the rest of you? Maybe building a team is still your goal. Yes, you may have failed recently because you have some people who just don't appreciate you, or you don't seem to be able to attract the right people to you anymore, and you're sacrificing a lot of your time and effort, and maybe you're asking yourself, maybe it's not worth it. I ask you to hold that thought for a moment, and I'll ask you to keep that goal in mind, because at least it excites you, your fire is burning. The problem is, sometimes we forget the X action to take. So I'd like you to think back to the most successful candidate that you brought into your agency. Think about that person that you brought in that is currently producing. Perhaps that person is also in the room with you today. And you ask yourself, what is it that you did that allowed that person to join you? Could it be your energy and your enthusiasm and your pride? You were so fired up back then, and that's why the person was attracted to you. Could it be that you were spending a lot of time with that person? That's why the person was attracted to you. Could it be that you were going to the right events? That's why the person is attracted to you. So think back to your most successful case. Review that case and ask yourself, what exactly did you do? Because time has a way of making us forget the things to do.